Hi everyone, my name is Kayla and this is K-Law for you. I don't know if you've heard of the recent updates and what's going on in the Diddy litigation, but Diddy's lawyers are on the attack. There was a Jane Doe that recently filed a lawsuit, and what she did is she filed her lawsuit under the GMVA. Basically what that is, it's known as the Gender Motivated Violence Act. It was a special act that was passed in New York, which allowed victims of gender motivated violences to bring forward civil lawsuits. And at the time that it was passed, you had 7 years from the date of incident to go ahead and bring that lawsuit forward. Unfortunately, a lot of people did not file their lawsuits in that time frame. So what the state of New York did is basically in a certain area, they opened up what's known as a lookback window. What a lookback window does is allows victims to file these types of claims in a certain short period of time. So it basically opens up time-barred claims so they can go ahead and move forward for a very limited period. Now, in this area of New York, that window closed on February 28th, 2025. Now, dates are really important here because the victim in that case is saying that the incident between her and Diddy occurred back in 1991. And this is where Diddy's legal team is fighting hard. They're saying it doesn't matter if there's a look back window because that act didn't pass until 2000. So if her incident occurred, which obviously they didn't deny that it happened in the first place, which is to be expected, but even if it did, what they're saying is it doesn't matter because it happened in 1991. You can't sue under a look back window of a law that wasn't in effect at the time the incident occurred. Now, the victim's attorney, Attorney Busby, is saying they're totally wrong on the law. This is a frivolous argument and the judge will side with us. I have to admit, as somebody who practices SA claims on a national basis, if I was Attorney Busby, I would not be so confident in this argument. Typically, you cannot file lawsuits under a law that was in effect at the time the incident occurred, even if there is a look back window. Now, I'm really curious to hear what you think. Do you think that this would be, obviously this would have a huge negative effect on some of these older claims that are being filed against Diddy. It could mean really negative precedent, and it could mean a lot of cases are potentially going to get tossed out, at least on that civil side. So what do you think? Do you think that it's fair? Do you think that because we have statute of limitations, we have them for a reason? Victims should only have a certain period of time, and if they miss that window, then they're out of luck? Or do you think that we should recognize these types of claims as something different, something unique? And if, the legislative intent was to open up a window that allowed everyone to be able to file these types of claims, then they should be able to move forward. Tell me what you think. Do you think Busby is right on this one, or do you think Diddy's legal team is right on this one? I'm curious what you think.